Hey everybody, welcome back to Pawn Shop of Life YouTube channel. We're going to do a MRE taste test. I think everything I got here is ReadyWise except for the exception of the Department of Defense MRE. I got a taste subject kind of taste some of these things, see what he thinks. We picked out the teriyaki rice, the mac and cheese. The MRE is spaghetti with beef and sauce. I like how they have to say with beef and sauce, but you know. And savory stroganoff. We're gonna take and get all these heated up. Our test subject's gonna come over here and give him a whirl and see what he thinks about it. And we're gonna take a quick pause, get this warmed up, and then we'll be back in a minute. All right, we're gonna come back with a quick update real quick while the food is cooking. So this is the Outdoor Meals Hunting Breakfast and Entree Bucket. So with these two, right there, those you have to put in a pot of boiling water. So you got to have some form of, you got to have fire in a pot and stuff like that. But I mean, it's hunting camp, assuming, and if a hurricane comes through, the ReadyWise here, that water you just put 2 cups of water in that, and it's cooked in its own container. And then of course we're actually heating up the MRE with its little heat warmer, which if everybody knows is the little sleeve with the water chemical reaction pack in it. So we got this stuff on the stove cooking. We should be back here in about 10 more minutes. Forgot one other thing. Make sure you take these out before cooking, and as always, do not eat. I hate that they have to put that on these packages, but it's the little fresh keeper. All right, we're back. This is my test subject here. That's Nathan. He's going to be giving this food a whirl. So some of the stuff that we wind up getting in, we're not going to eat all of it, of course, he's not going to eat all of it, of course. But the MRE packet had milk chocolate cocoa beverage powder, a frosted brown sugar Pop-Tart basically, some sliced cranberries, blackberry jam, which is always good, peanut butter, and what do we have there? Multi-grain snack bread. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to start with the savory stroganoff. All right, we're gonna bring it around here. Let you see what it looks like in the pot. And we're gonna start and we're gonna give him a scoop. And try that first. See what you think. Again, this is the ReadyWise Savory Stroganoff from the 7-Day American Red Cross kit. What'd you think?
It's a little bland, but it's not that bad.
Really?
Yeah.
A little bland?
Yeah, it's just not doesn't have a lot of seasoning in it.
I mean, we have the salt from the MRE packet if you wanted to. No, they also had, here's some napkins and a moist towelette. Had a couple pieces of gum in it. And beverage base raspberry type 3. All right, well that was the first one. Let's see what we think about the ReadyWise Cook in Pack mac and cheese. Which I think, didn't you say mac and cheese is your favorite?
It's my absolute favorite thing on earth. So if this is bad, I'll
Show
be
it to
very
the camera.
disappointed.
Let's see what it looks like.
It's a big bag of cheese.
Let's see what we get. Yeah, you have to mix it up. Let's see what we think.
Smells like it's a bag of cheese.
Now, mind you, while y'all are watching these packages are, let's grab one of these packages. If you look at these are 4 serving containers, or 4 servings in a container, excuse me, with 220 calories. So, 220 calories times 4, that's a lot of calories. But I mean, that's what you want for a hurricane kit anyway. So, what's the word? Is it as good as some of the store-bought? No?
It's like a cheap off-brand Kraft mac and cheese that tastes really watery.
So, but if you were,
It was a survival food, yeah.
if you were
I
out,
love it.
if you were out hunting for a couple of days or something other, then it'd be totally okay to eat.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that's that one. The had problems with the MRE heating element, so I wound up dumping this out and putting it in the microwave and warming it up some. But just so you know, that's what MRE food looks like, and I don't think it's doing it justice by the video. But it might have cooled off a little bit. But there we go. Let's see what that one's like. Remember this? Remind y'all, this is the MRE one. This is Department of Defense stuff. What's the word? Is it? Does it have a? You have to. You got to look at the cameras. Yeah, that doesn't look. That's not a face of someone who's enjoying that meal. Does it have a chemically?
It's got a weird aftertaste to it.
Yeah.
And it kind of feels like dog food in my mouth.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that everybody talks about is the there tends to be a residual chemically taste to the government MREs and stuff.
I think the meat part of this doesn't taste bad. I think it's the noodles and the sauce.
Well, that's understandable. All right. Well,
I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. All right. Well, then what was the mac and cheese? That's where we're going.
5.5 out of 10.
And the stroganoff.
That's probably like a 3.
So
Solid
you like
3.
really? So, but what did you say the MRE was?
Yeah, like a 2.5.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see here.
If the stroganoff had more flavor, it wouldn't taste as bad, but it's just very bland.
So with a little seasoning, it could be better.
Yeah.
All right. And this is going to be the teriyaki rice. Let's see. That doesn't do it justice, but we're going to see what happens. All right, teriyaki rice. It actually doesn't look too bad.
Nah.
But I've seen some of these before that don't look too bad, and then
It smells a little funny. It's still a little hot.
no, what's the word?
That tastes very strange.
Strange how?
It's got like a cinnamon sweet flavor to it. And it's very overwhelming.
Really?
Yeah. That tastes more like maple brown sugar oatmeal than rice.
Savory rice with teriyaki sauce, carrots, and peppers.
And that's a super weird taste.
What's the ingredients?
That's a little rough. That's probably worse than the MRE in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just so overwhelmingly maple.
All right, so we're apparently not a fan of the teriyaki rice. You want to give the MRE items a whirl and see what you think about that?
Absolutely.
We're not going to take the time to do the
Hot cocoa.
yeah, they're not going to do the hot cocoa. Maybe we'll do that's basically little packets of Gatorade. That's all it really is. All right, you like blackberries? All right, let's try the blackberry jam, peanut butter, and throw it on some bread. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Oh. Big little piece of bread.
Let's see. Let's see this other. Let's check this package and see if we got a date on it. You know what? Do not have a date on the MRE. How interesting. That the blackberry jam? What's the word?
This is drier than Popeye's biscuit. But it doesn't taste bad. The blackberry jam's pretty good.
Now we're going to bust open the peanut butter. Peanut butter's always a good thing.
Yeah, peanut butter is always great.
Go Going in for the peanut butter and the jam.
That's not bad.
So I'm assuming you like that better than the,
Yeah,
man, whatever that was.
that was dog food.
And pretty sure you don't like cranberries, even though cranberries are usually, I think they do cranberries because it helps with like urinary tract infections and stuff like that. That'd be a good thing. All right, well, how about a frosted brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart, basically from Cincinnati, Ohio. Let's see what we got.
Never been to Cincinnati. Let's see how their Pop-Tarts taste. Oh, it's legit a Pop-Tart.
It's legit. Yep. Okay. It's a Pop-Tart. Thanks, Kellogg's, for working with the government on keeping us fed.
Great.
And there we go. Got a little overzealous. Calm down.
I love Pop-Tarts.
So does it taste like a store-bought Pop-Tart?
Yep.
No reservations whatsoever. It's
Nope,
just
10
good.
out of 10.
We got a 10 out of 10 on the Pop-Tart.
Love
Well, then what was the jam and the...
Just because it was so dry, I'd give it like a 4.
But what about the peanut butter and the jam tasted
It
just
tasted
fine?
great, yeah. Pretty good quality jam and peanut butter, to be honest.
So if you were out in the wilderness and had an MRE, you'd just throw the
Oh, yeah, I'd eat
Noodle
all
meat-
of this and then I'd
throw
feed my
the-
dog the,
the noodle meat
the
thing.
noodle meat stuff.
All right, fair enough. It all didn't look too bad. It made pot full, but you know. All right, so we was just doing a quick video just to see what we could see what to say, see what we thought, because you know, I didn't want to taste these things. That's why I have a test subject. And you got your little chiclets gum just in case you want to get that nasty flavor out of your mouth. Okay, well, we just wanted to do a quick video on some MREs, see how it went, see how they tasted. I think all this stuff would work regardless, you know, in a hurricane or possible survivor situation or something like that. But we just wanted to see what y'all thought. Hit the subscribe button. If you got any comments, want to know about any of this stuff, where we got them from, anything like that, hit us up, and we appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.